Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
Welcome back to the Motor Zone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike here in Williamstown, New Jersey. It is 2014. Joe Galati and Greg Hennis. And Joe, here at the Motor Zone, I got to tell you, there are so many exciting things to talk about here at the Motor Zone. But let's get to the thing that has really put this dealership on the map to start off with, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. This concept that you can buy a car here at the Motor Zone with as little as $99 down. That's an unbelievable situation for a car dealership, not to mention buy here, pay here. It's unheard of.
It is definitely unheard of, okay? But you know what? We just put ourselves in a position that we want to be able to help as many people out there rebuild their credit, get back into the mainstream, and get back online. That's the reason why we take the time out to report every single payment. Not the one, not the two, but all three major credit bureaus. That's Experian, it's Equifax, it's
amazing.
That's the way it works. That's the way we do it. TransUnion is included in there. We do all three major credit bureaus. And every single payment gets reported. The biggest complaint that I ever get is about buy here, pay here is, yeah, but I pay all them payments and I just get no credit for it.
Nice.
Not here at the Motor Zone. At the Motor Zone, we're working to build your credit, to get you back up there, and so you can take advantage of all those 0% and all them things that the people with the real good credit do. You know what? And our people are good people. It's just the economy and everything else around us.
They need a break.
That's just the way it works.
And I got to tell you, folks, down payments as low as $99 does include not only the down payment, but the tax and tags. And Joe, that's big. Now, let's turn our focus to something that is really relevant right now. As we look at the calendar, we see knocking on the door is tax time. And one of the great things about tax time is you come into money that you normally don't have, a little extra income. Now, what is the best way to use that tax money? Well, here at the Motor Zone, in the past, Joe, you have been real creative in taking the money that folks have as a down payment, if they want to do it, and helping them to decrease the payment by allowing them to have a little larger than normal down payment by kind of helping them. Now, this is a new year. It's a new beginning. Is there going to be a program similar to what you've had in the past here at the Motor Zone this year for tax season?
Something told me you were going to go there.
Well, listen, I'll never forget that. That was a great program.
This is the way it works. Okay, you know what? A lot of people do have that extra money coming in. Some people, they want to use that extra money, maybe go buy a big screen TV, something that they've always wanted. You know what? We're here to give you that option. If you just want to work with the $99 down, then that's fine. But if you really want to cash in on some big savings, we will, once again, match your down payment from now until April 30th. We will match your down payment dollar for dollar up to $1,000.
Whoa. Now, you just said dollar for dollar, matching a down payment up to $1,000. Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
So
I said it.
If I come in here and I want to just do my $99, you'll match that and make it $198, right?
$198, pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
$198.
Say, I got a little extra money. It's tax season. I want to put $500 down to have that, payment be lower down the road. You're going to take that $500 and you're going to double it to make that $1,000 down payment?
Correct.
Okay.
We would do that.
All right. Now, what if I want to put down $750?
We'll match $7.50. Nah, we'll match $750.
So now I got $1,500.
Now you got $1,500 down.
Now let me just make sure one more thing. I come in here
I know where you're going
and I'm feeling like I'm a big spender. And I got $1,000. I want to put it down, okay? You're telling me that if I put down $1,000, 10 $100 bills, that the Motor Zone is going to match that $1,000 that I put down with their own $1,000, and that means I've got a $2,000 down payment, so that means my payment goes way down.
Way down.
That's like $1,000 for free.
I don't know about the $10 $100 bills. It might be $1,001 bills, but it'll work.
All right. So $1,000, if you put that down, you have the extra money during tax season. They're going to double it, dollar for dollar, up to $1,000. So that $1,000 becomes $2,000 down. That's incredible, Joe. Now,
That'll help bring your payment down where you need
oh,
it to be.
tremendously. Now, that's a huge gift. $99 down if you want to go. You know, if it's real tight for you, maybe you're not getting money back this year. Maybe that's all you could do. That's a great program. Now, a couple of other things that people need to know about the Motor Zone that I think is really big. Number one, they buy a car here. They're getting a great deal with a down payment, but they're saying, okay, well, the car that I'm getting, we know that you're reporting the payments to all 3 credit reporting bureaus, okay? But the question is, do I have peace of mind with a warranty? Is there a warranty with my car here at the Motor Zone? And if so, how much is that going to cost me?
Well, here's the deal. Warranties and buy here, pay here, those two words don't really go together. Usually the warranty that you get with a buy here, pay here is if you drive it out of the parking lot and that car should break in half, the fortunate thing for you is you own both halves.
Uh-oh.
But not here at the Motor Zone. Here at the Motor Zone, we do things completely different, Greg. You know what? It's unheard of in the buy here, pay here business. Every car that the Motor Zone sells, okay? Every car that the Motor Zone sells. Not this one, but not that one. Not that one, but not that one. Every single car that we sell here at the Motor Zone comes with a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. Yeah, I said it. A 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. Every car that leaves this lot comes with a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. No exceptions.
So a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty is included with your purchase. So that means the consumer is going to pay how much for that, Joe?
It comes with.
It's included. It costs you nothing.
That means
peace of mind.
Zippo.
And Joe, one more thing. How many places, when it comes to buy here, pay here, is this heard of? I don't think too many, is there?
I'll tell you what. I've done some research on that just to try and find out. And I'll tell you what. I come up blank. I have nobody gone 2-year, 24,000 miles. I found a place that'll give you a month, 3,000, a month or 1,000 miles. I've even seen up to 3 months and 3,000 miles. I know one other place that'll go 1 year, but they charge you for it. We're 2 years, 24,000 miles comes with the car. I just don't know how to emphasize that anymore. It comes with the car. You cannot drive a car out of here and say, I don't want that warranty. It ain't happening. The warranty comes with the car.
Peace of mind.
It's the tires come with the car, the warranty comes with the car. And you don't even have to look in the trunk for it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, if you think that was all, guess what? Not only do you get the 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty, not only do they have down payments as low as $99 down, including your tax and tags, they also have the matching program for tax season where they'll match any down payment dollar for dollar up to $1,000. But there's a couple more things. Number one, if you're coming to the Motor Zone from our friends in the Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, or perhaps you have to come here via the Atlantic City Expressway or the New Jersey Turnpike to the Atlantic City Expressway, and you encounter a couple of tolls, Joe, you've thought of that too.
Yep. Especially the one coming from Philadelphia. That's an easy one for me because there's no toll there. But I'll pay your toll to get back to Philadelphia. Whether you buy the car or whether you do not buy the car, I'll still pay your toll. So if you have tolls that you incur coming from Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, Delaware, or South Jersey, whatever tolls you incur when you get here, we'll reimburse you for the tolls. It's just that simple, Greg.
And with all those other things, when you probably leave here and you end up saying you love the Motor Zone, there's probably one other thing you're going to want to do. You're going to want to take advantage of an incredible, and I mean unheard of, referral program. Now, Joe, we've all heard of referral programs, okay? Some are an oil change next time for something like that. Others say, we're going to be big spenders. $50 referral program. Others say, we're stepping it up. $75.
Wow.
And maybe somebody might say $100, but it's probably not at a
Sign up. Where do I sign up?
but it's probably not at a buy here, pay here lot. But at the Motor Zone, I have a feeling it's not 50. It's probably not 75, and at 100, I'm probably still cold. So Joe, a referral program, how does it work, and what's it worth if they want to refer somebody to the Motor Zone?
Well, the first thing I would do is, you know that $100 you were talking about? I would double that.
Double it?
Double it.
200?
Here at the Motor Zone, it's $200.
Oh, big spender.
Do you have to be a customer of the Motor Zone? Do you have to buy a car from the Motor Zone? You don't.
What?
All you have to do, Greg, is know our program. On the back of our business card, it'll tell you, refer a friend. They come in, they buy a car. You get two, not one, but $200.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
And still all the other stuff.
I have customers that I have one customer makes just about every payment with a referral check. I have another customer that makes, I'd say, every other payment with a referral check.
Wow.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, checks go out of here left and right. But you know what? It's got to be more than just the $200. It's got to be the way, the experience that these people have had. Whether they bought the car, whether they did not buy the car. We got a friendly staff. There's no pressure. I mean, if anything, it's like, you want to sleep on it, you don't even have to sleep on it, because you know what? If you buy it and you don't like it, and you don't like it in 48 hours, you bring it back, guess what? We're unwinding the deal.
Wow.
Either you can pick out another car, get your money back, you can do whatever you want, but you got 48 hours after you buy the car that we want to make sure that you are totally happy and totally satisfied with the purchase that you made.
Making your first visit here? No problem. We'll pay the tolls here at the Motor Zone.
Eva, I just wanted to find out from you what some of the questions that you have about here at the Motor Zone, especially when it comes to the $99 down.
Well, Joe, I do wanted to know, how does your $99 down program work?
Well, funny you should ask. And rather than tell you off camera, I might as well tell you right while we're on the camera. It's just that simple. It's as low as $99 down. Other places, they want $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 down. You could come here at the Motor Zone and we'll actually do it for as low as $99 down. We don't care about credit. Two things we care about. One is income, and the other one is some stability. But our down payments actually start as low as $99 down.
Okay, that sounds perfect. How about your taxes and tags?
Well, taxes and tags are a little bit different. Most places you go, what do they usually do? By the way, how are you going to pay your taxes and tags? Were you going to write us a check, give us a credit card, or did you just want us to bill you later? No, it doesn't work like that here at the Motor Zone. When you come here and we say it's not as low as $99 down, we mean it's as low as $99 down. Taxes and tags? Not out of this pocket, not at this time. It all gets put into the financing. It's $99 down. You could actually drive in here, put down $99, not $100, but $99, and drive off with the dollar change.
Down payments as low as $99. Tax and tags included here at the Motor Zone.
All right, Joe, so as we talked about a little earlier, it is tax time. And everybody likes tax time, at least those that get money back. They love tax time. Obviously, a little extra money to spend is always a fun thing. And here at the Motor Zone, Joe, we talked about it earlier, but I know you said to me, Greg, it's such a great program. We got to talk about it again, because people may not realize just how much is going to help them. And here's what it is. Up to $1,000, the Motor Zone will match your down payment. Not, so much on the dollar. No, dollar for dollar, up to $1,000, correct?
Correct, you got it.
So, if you're getting that income tax money, you say, well, I know I'm going to be coming to the Motor Zone to get a car, and I'd really like to have a lower payment. I can afford right now, because of tax time, to do more than the $99 down program, which, by the way, they'll double that too, okay? So I want to put $500 down. They come in here and they count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. You're going to turn around and say, here's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, correct?
Right. We're going to match it dollar for dollar.
So that's like you've put down $1,000.
$1,000, correct.
Now, come here with a $750. Put it down. Joe, what do you do with that $750?
Double it and makes it $1,500.
If I put down $800,
I feel like I'm at a casino.
now you feel like you're in math class.
Just like the casino, you put the $1,000 down, you're going to get that plus the $1,000 back.
Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what denomination you put down, up to $1,000, dollar for dollar, the Motor Zone will match it. Now, do they have to do a hop, skip, and a jump to get it? Do they have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops to get it? How do they qualify for that offer? Is there any special thing they have to do?
Like I said, we spin the wheel. If it lands on red, they get it. If it lands on black, no.
Now, what if they see a light like that where they get all the colors?
They get it. No, they get it. There's no qualifications on that or anything. It's just that simple. You want to put $1,000 down? Let's just say you want to put $1,000 down, but you only have $300 on you right now, but you're going to have the other $700 in a week. We're going to count it as $1,000 and give you that $1,000. Match that $1,000 dollar for dollar.
Tax time is a special time here at the Motor Zone. Remember, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell them in the Philadelphia metro area, in South Jersey, in Delaware. Shout from the mountaintops, whatever you got to do. The Motor Zone will match your down payment dollar for dollar up to $1,000. Now, there's something else that's real important, Joe, and a lot of people may not understand how big this is. Okay, so I come to the Motor Zone and I decide I'm going to get a car, okay? And here at the Motor Zone, when I get the car, I pick it out. Probably should have brought my wife, because you know how that works. You don't bring the wife along, all right? And you get it home and you're loving it, but she says, Greg, the color just doesn't look right. So I got to come back and I got to see you, Joe, here at the Motor Zone. And I say, well, I talked to Mrs. Hennis and she said the color just doesn't look right. Joe, are you gonna be tough on me to help me out with this, or what are you gonna do here at the Motor Zone as far as a return policy?
I'm probably going to check and see what shade you want, and we'll go outside and we'll paint it for you. No, I'm only kidding. No, here at the Motor Zone, believe it or not, no matter what the reason, the sky is falling. Whatever it is, whatever the reason may be, your dog doesn't like the car. Whatever it is, you got 48 hours, you bring back the car. You can pick out another car. You could just get a total refund. No questions asked. It's a no hassle 48-hour return policy. There's not another buy here, pay here lot that I know that does it. Matter of fact, I can't think of any used car lots that do it. And I think I just saw something on about you buy a new Chevrolet and they may give you 2 or 3 days to think about it and bring it back. Not a buy here, pay here. Here at the Motor Zone, you got 48 hours. You know what? Nobody should be pressured into, I bought it and I got home and my wife's ready.
Garage.
Yeah, or my wife's ready to throw me out. We don't want that to happen. You got 48 hours. You don't like it for any reason, you bring it back and we just unwind the deal.
Bring the car back within 48 hours, same condition, and the Motor Zone will refund it for you or switch you out of it. No questions asked. That's why they call it no hassle return policy. So think about it, folks. $1,000 down payment match dollar for dollar during tax season. 48-hour no hassle return policy. Reporting all of your credit payment, all your payments to all 3 credit bureaus, and the referral program, paying the tolls. Philadelphia Metro, New Jersey, Delaware, Joe. There is no reason in the world why they shouldn't come to the Motor Zone if they need help, even if they've been turned down elsewhere, because it's not about your credit, it's about your income, isn't it?
You forgot one thing.
What's that?
2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
That's huge. That may be the biggest of the bunch. It's included, but
It really is.
that is amazing, Joe, here at the Motor Zone. It really is. And when all these things are said and done, and you're driving back to the Philadelphia metro area, you're driving back to Delaware, you're driving back to southern New Jersey, okay? The tolls are paid, you got the car, they approved you because you're income made it happen, not your credit score. They're not worried about that. It's all about your income. Remember that. They're going to leave here, Joe, and when people leave here at the Motor Zone, what are those magical words that the customers say?
As they're riding down the road, probably all the windows will be down, the kids will be yelling out the back window, the parents out the front window, and they're all going to be screaming one thing: I love the Motor Zone.
Serving customers from the Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, and New Jersey, here at the Motor Zone.
I'd like to introduce Hector. He's our buyer here at the Motor Zone. We do things a little bit differently here at the Motor Zone. We don't go to the big auctions and buy the cars or anything like that. Instead, we have Hector who goes from dealer to dealer to dealer, and what he does is he cherry picks their trade-ins. So on a Monday morning, whatever great trades they got in over the weekend, he makes sure they're great before we buy them. Hector, let me ask you this. When you're out there looking at them cars, what are some of the things that you're really looking for?
Well, I drive the cars. I want to make sure that the transmission shifts. I want to make sure the air conditioning works, the heating works. I want to make sure the car drives down the road straight. I run a Carfax immediately on the car, make sure it hasn't been in a bad accident where the airbags have been deployed or anything like that. So I do, I run it through a good checkout.
Great. Now, Hector, let's just say it's Monday morning, you come upon a dealership, they have their trades there, and you come across one car, it's got a cracked windshield, and maybe the headlight's broken. We buying that car?
We'll buy that car. We replace the windshield, no big deal. Replace the headlight, no big deal. So yes, we will buy that car.
Okay, let me say this to you, Hector. How about the car, you start it up, and you see this big puff of smoke come out of the back, and you know it isn't a Genie. What do we do then?
We will pass on that car. We'll let someone else buy that. We'll let someone else try to sell it, but not here at the Motor Zone.
Okay, let's take one other instance. You pull up, car looks great, start it up, it runs good. You do your little walk around, you get to the passenger side, and it looks like maybe they skidded across a guardrail with that car. What do we do with that car?
Well, it depends on the extent of the damage on the car, but if it's just like a couple $100 worth of damage to, repaint the driver's door, passenger door, we'll buy that car.
Okay. But if she ripped down the whole side of the car?
No, we pass. That
Okay.
will not be a Motor Zone car.
Yeah. So, you know what? We could actually say that the cars here at the Motor Zone are hand-picked.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. Every single one of them.
Our loans help you establish or reestablish your credit, here at the Motor Zone.
Well, folks, I want to point out to you one more time that when you buy a car from the Motor Zone, there is no bump for the taxes and tags. The only bump you'll see is maybe a little bump out here from the speakers, because every single weekend we party on the weekend at the Motor Zone. No matter how cold, no matter how hot, we're here to party on the weekend.
We party on the weekends. Free hot dogs and soda, here at the Motor Zone.
Eva, I just wanted to go over with you how we go about making payments here at the Motor Zone. Let's just say I'm driving by, I got a pocket full of cash, and I go, you know what, my payment's due tomorrow. What can I do with that?
If you're driving by, you can just come in here. It's really easy. You just go into the back window and make your payment.
Okay, let's say this. Let's say I'm riding by, I don't have a pocket full of cash, but I have my checkbook in my back pocket, and I want to make a payment.
You just come in and make your payment.
Let's say that I forgot my checkbook home, I have my credit card, and I want to stop and make a payment, or my debit card.
You can just come in and they swipe it and you're good to go.
And let's just say I don't have my credit card, I don't have my check, I don't have my cash, but I do really, really want to make a payment. What do I do then? If I got home, is there a way that I can make the payment maybe from home?
Yes, you can just go online to our website and pay your payment online.
Great. Is there any other way that you could think of out there in the whole universe that I could also make a payment?
Yes, the easiest way to make the payments is if you sign up for automatic withdrawal, and you also save a discount doing that.
Great. So I guess that would be the best way for me to go, right?
Correct.
That's where I'm going to save the most money?
Yep.
You're the best.
Oh, thank you.
What do we say here at the Motor Zone?
I love the Motor Zone.
I love the Motor Zone.
We pay $200 with our referral program, here at the Motor Zone.
All right, Joe, so you've heard the old saying that seeing is believing. You've heard that, right?
I've heard that, yes.
Okay. So I imagine there's been people that have tuned into this program are saying, well, you know, they're talking about this down payment of as low as $99, including tax and tags, and they're talking about a warranty included with the purchase of 2-year, 24,000 miles. And they say, well, you know, that's probably really not true. That's probably just some way to get you in here. Well, here's the deal, folks. When you come into the Motor Zone and you look at their detail bay, you'll look on the side of the detail bay and you'll see a sign. So, seeing is believing. It's there. It's on yellow and black. It's rather obvious that it's the case here at the Motor Zone. You wouldn't put it out there if it wasn't, Joe.
And where this I went, 1 year, 12,000. No, that's it. It's there. It's there in black. It's there in yellow and black. Not black and white, but it's there in yellow and black. I mean, it's right there. It's on the side of our fence. It's on the side of our building. It is what it is. And it's not just some of the cars are 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. If you're buying a car from the Motor Zone, that car is coming with a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. End of period. That's it.
Now, in addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, down payment starting as low as $99, including the tax and tags. Now, a lot of times we'll hear about these down payments, and we're going to clarify it, but then there's the old tap on the shoulder, or what you like to call it as the bump, and you're not talking about the dance in the 70s either, right, Joe?
Exactly.
Now, tax and tags are included, so that means, correct me if I'm wrong, that here at the Motor Zone, they're not going to get a tap on the shoulder. They're not going to get the bump. They're just going to put the $99 down if that's the program they're doing, and it's that simple.
It's that simple. $99 down. You give us a $100 bill, we're going to give you a dollar change. It's $99, no tax and tags out of your pocket. It's all combined in with the financing. You don't have to worry about that tap on the shoulder. By the way, Mr. Jones, how are you going to pay that taxes and tags? Well, you're going to give us a credit card, we're going to write us a check, or just give us the cash. Not here at the Motor Zone. We made a deal at $99. We're sticking with that deal at $99. As low as $99 down, and you're driving out of here in a vehicle.
Buy here, pay here has never been so easy, and you're buying with peace of mind. 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty is included with your purchase. Not just on that car, that car, that car. But what cars, Joe? Is it all of them?
Every car. Every car that we sell comes with a 2-year, 24,000 miles. No exceptions. No exceptions.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're in the Philadelphia metro area, if you're in Delaware, if you're in the Garden State of New Jersey, you owe it to yourself to come to the Motor Zone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike. That, of course, is in Williamstown, New Jersey. I mean, you can't go wrong. Down payments as low as $99, 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty included. They're paying the tolls, $200 referral program. No doubt about it, Joe. When they leave the Motor Zone, what are they going to say?
I love the Motor Zone, and why aren't you in your car already on your way here? I don't understand. Here at the Motor Zone, we're hoping that everybody's getting a great start off to 2014, and we just want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And here at the Motor Zone, when somebody leaves and buys a car, what do they say?
I love the Motor Zone.
Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.